Hey guys, this is Chris. I'm here with Eric. Now we're here to talk about the finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And what'd you think? It's been kind of a rocky road getting here, but what'd you think of the finale?
I actually thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was one of their best episodes yet, along with the one that was the right after Captain America 2 reveal one.
Right.
There was a lot of good action. The humor worked, which sometimes is not always on this show. And it was just a lot of fun. The second half especially, I thought, really ramped up. And I was glad to see Nick Fury in a lot more of it than I expected.
And Coulson being named head of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, named.
Yeah. That was really cool and interesting, actually, because we, after Cap, we're like, what is S.H.I.E.L.D.? And now the show is dealing with that question because, Fury's like, you're in charge. I want you to start over from the beginning. But, you got to remember, Fury's technically dead and their team is on the run. So it kind of feels like this will be maybe like the vigilante version of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I kind of love, though, that it implies that S.H.I.E.L.D. can then be woven kind of back into the narrative in the movies.
Right. And they had that little sly thing of them, Fury saying, you won't see me for a while, but I'll still be around.
Right.
Like maybe in Avengers Age of Ultron next
Perhaps.
summer. Yeah.
So there was some near death, but not death. We thought there might be a death.
Yeah, Garrett obviously died, but he's not one of the series regulars.
Right.
And although that was a very funny scene, the way Coulson took him out when it looked like he was coming back for the death. Yeah, death is always funny. I will say, I felt kind of like it was a cheat that both Fitz and Simmons survived. They went out on that cliffhanger. It was such a big deal that Ward made the decision to go through with killing them. And it was a great scene leading up to it. I think the two of them really work well together. It was actually sad, him saying goodbye to her. So when I heard he lived, I was kind of like, oh, okay, But there's some intriguing little threads of what might be, I guess.
You couldn't have Fitzsimmons otherwise. You got to have Fitzsimmons.
Right. But I'm curious. I will say I'm curious what Fitz will be because they never showed him. It's like that was a big deal is they said he's alive, but they never showed him like in the hospital bed. And Coulson had a line about he may never be the same again.
Oh, you guarantee he's turning into something, right?
Something. Like,
we'll have theories on that.
Right, like, he'll be a mandroid or, Fitz the mandroid.
Now, it ended on some cliffhangers. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, there was
think of that?
There was kind of a series of cliffhangers. Some I thought had more impact than others. The one with Coulson drawing on the wall. It's kind of nebulous because, Garrett did it too, but we just don't know what that is. I'm definitely intrigued by Skye's father. I do think they could have revealed a lot more about Skye quicker, and that was a problem in the show last fall. I think we both agreed on, slowly developing. But now we have this big, bald guy who might be dripping blood of himself or someone else.
Do you think that's a guy from the Marvel Universe as well?
So the more they say that Skye's parents are monsters, it's like they got to be some race, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's saying Kree because of the blue guy, but I don't know if they're Kree. I don't know if they're Inhuman, but it's got to be like some race we haven't met yet from Marvel Comics coming in, whether they're alien or something else.
So final sort of thoughts on this, and heading into next season, how excited are you for this series to continue?
I mean, I think, like a lot of people, I felt like this show kind of did find itself after Captain America. Like, it was seemed like it was waiting for that movie to open. Got a lot more exciting. There were still some issues near the end, but I feel a lot more confident now, and I hope that now that they've kind of gotten that out of the way, they can just have more fun, develop the characters more, because in the first half of the season, I felt they were moving really slow on that. But I'm more confident going into this next season. It's not a perfect show yet, but it's a show I know we both really want to like, and I have been liking more. I think you have.
Yeah, I've been trying to like it more. It's just like, it's getting there, but it needs to get there faster even.
Yeah, but I hope they can just hit the ground running, and I hope one of the things they'll do is quickly deal with some of these things that not are just cliffhangers this season, but we already have been wondering about Skye, so maybe the premiere can open and we'll just go right into that.
Awesome. Well, tell us what you think about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the comments, and we'll catch you next season.
And Patton Oswalt is totally an LMD.
Oh, yeah, true.